Antonio starts right now.
Good morning and happy Friday. It is December 23rd. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. And, obviously what we've been talking about throughout the morning, the cold temps, making sure everyone is safe. We've seen the busiest weekend of travel of the year.
Right.
And of course, we know a lot of airlines getting impacted by the weather.
Katrina Weber was out there this morning. And, when I stepped out of my house this morning, I was like, OK, it's cold. But then the wind came. And then I know you all felt it as well when you stepped outside.
So you don't even need to step outside. So where we sit, it's like 7 yards from the door. You open the door and it's just like, Justin, I got to tell you, I think this is the coldest I've felt here in San Antonio.
I think you need to move your desk, huh?
Well, you got hidden over there in the weather this part.
I got the warm area over there. It's not so bad. It's so cold this morning, so very cold. If you're watching us on Good Morning San Antonio, we were talking about temperatures in the teens. We're starting to inch up a little bit. And by the way, if you're just waking up with us now, I don't blame you. This is a great morning. Sleep in, stay warm. Because the numbers have just been brutally cold, as we said. Let's look at the numbers as they stand right now. 19, that's an improvement, okay? We were at 16 last hour, 15 Kerrville, 20 in Hondo, 23 Del Rio, 25 Carrizo Springs. A little closer look here at Bexar County, still in the teens in those spots, except for Stinson, which has warmed, and I put warmed in quotes, up to 20. 19 in New Braunfels, 18 Canyon Lake. Tiff mentioned the wind. Yeah, there it is. We've got gusty winds too. Still gusting to around 20 miles per hour. That puts wind chills in the single digits. So we briefly got the wind chills down to 0 for a while here in San Antonio. Now it sits at 4. That's what it feels like. 5 Canyon Lake. Wind chill is still -2 in Kerrville. We've also been talking about this too much in the morning. This is the power outage map. We can pull this up on our radar. And those numbers you're looking at are rounded numbers of customers who have lost power or maybe are experiencing some rolling blackouts. We've seen some of that, especially out in Bandera County, and that's where we see the highest number of customers without power, 2,500 there. Here in San Antonio, it's been around 100 or 200. The number's been pretty low, but CPS has been working hard to make sure power is there. This is not a statewide grid issue. This is localized, but several of the counties around here are reporting at least a few, if not several power outages. So we'll keep you posted there. Stay warm. Here's a look at the wind gust forecast. Those winds do subside today by 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We've got gusts down around 15 miles per hour. Winds will be more in that 5 to 10 mile per hour range, but we've got to wait a few more hours before that happens. Here's your KSAT 12-hour forecast, 28 noontime, and we're up around 34 for a high this afternoon. Mostly sunny, and then tonight we do it all again. Temperatures will fall back down into the teens, so we can't let our guards down. It's going to be another bitterly cold night into tomorrow morning. We'll talk more about the Christmas weekend forecast, your Christmas forecast, and next week it does warm up, I promise. Coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
Thanks, Justin. New this morning, a fire broke out on the city's northwest side. Take a look. This is going to be the scene on Basswood Drive, not far from Loop 410 and Vance Jackson. Residents say the fire took place at an old home with 3 people and some animals inside. There were no smoke detectors inside the home. We're working to get more information on how the fire started. Be sure to stay with us on air and online for updates on this story as new information comes into our newsroom.
And speaking of fires, cleanup now underway after flames broke out at a home in the Leon Valley area overnight. So take a look. 4 area crews responding to this home around 1 this morning. This is on a street called Settlers Ridge. It's near Bandera Road. Now when Leon Valley firefighters arrived, they saw flames coming out of the attic. Fire crews able to get everyone out safely. Got the fire knocked down fairly quickly. Right now, investigators still trying to figure out what exactly happened, why, but luckily, no injuries have been reported.
1 person is dead and 5 others in the hospital after a major crash on General McMullen last night. We're told there were 3 adults and 2 children in the car. Officers are still working to piece together what exactly happened, but say power lines were hid in the crash. CPS Energy worked the scene as well to help stabilize power lines so officers could finish processing the crash. SAPD said the crash was not weather related and believe alcohol may have been involved. An update in a shooting that happened today in Paris. 3 people are dead and 3 are injured. The shooting happened at a Kurdish cultural center before the shooter went into 2 other places, a restaurant and another business nearby. Paris officials say the suspect has a previous criminal record, including an arrest for attacking migrants living in tents. Investigators are now looking into whether or not this shooting was racially motivated.
Back here in the United States, the Los Angeles division of the Drug Enforcement Administration says that they've seen a massive amount of fentanyl in Southern California. Now, even going to say that the extent was enough to kill the entire region. Now, the agency, the DEA, posting a tweet saying this amount of fentanyl equates to more than 7 million fentanyl pills, along with more than 1,000 pounds of fentanyl powder. DEA lab technicians estimate that it's enough fentanyl to produce over 38 million potentially fatal overdoses of the drug. The DEA says this is a stark reminder of the fentanyl threat that is destroying families across the country. Los Angeles has been labeled a major transshipment hub for fentanyl and other drugs.
The House Select Committee released its 845-page final report on the January 6th insurrection last night. Committee members recommended 4 criminal charges to be filed against former President Donald Trump as a result of their year-and-a-half-long investigation. There is also a call for the 14th Amendment to be invoked to prevent anyone involved in the insurrection from running for re-election or serving in elected office again. The referral for criminal charges is considered to be largely symbolic. It's not clear yet whether the report will play an important role in Special Counsel Jack Smith's investigation into the former president. That probe is set to include Trump's post-election actions, as well as the classified documents found at his Mar-a-Lago resort earlier this year.
Well, Greyhound bus lines, well, they're once again offering free rides to help people in need this holiday season. It's part of the transportation company's Home Free program. It's been happening for the last 35 years. They've helped so many, like the homeless, through a free bus ticket home or to a safe and stable place. Now, Greyhound started the free program back in 1987, trying to show their commitment to servicing communities across the country. A reminder, though, with the winter weather, anyone planning to ride a Greyhound bus over the next 2 days, check the company's website. Greyhound announced it has canceled a lot of routes, mostly in the Midwest, but cities like Dallas and Charleston, West Virginia, also included in cancellations. If you have any questions, they've been posting up-to-date cancellations on the Bus Tracker website. So we've been covering the cold extensively through the last couple of days and this morning, and this extreme cold and the Christmas weekend, they are making grocery stores extra busy. In Austin, here's how people were getting ready for the cold days ahead in HEB. Adela Ochita has the story.
As the extreme cold approached Austin, the grocery store was the hot spot in town.
I wanted to get a lot of shopping done before the cold front comes in because I heard it's going to get really, really cold.
Lisa McPhee came out to a Northwest Austin grocery store to pick up a few things.
I'm trying to get our family Christmas groceries together.
Just so she didn't have to leave the house tomorrow or beyond.
Everything's so busy. I guess everybody's preparing for the cold front that's coming in.
Thomas Garza, on the other hand, does plan to be out in it all weekend long.
Yeah, a lot of grocery assignments, like last minute shopping and stuff like that. So
he's a delivery driver who was filling a grocery order. He says he expects to be driving a lot.
Hopefully the roads don't freeze over.
Meantime, stores all over town had full parking lots. Shoppers are picking up some last minute items and hoping this time isn't like last time.
I was just trying to avoid having to get out in the miserable weather and avoid the crowds.
All right, so while we continue to deal with these freezing temperatures and make sure that you're all updated through the weather, other places like Iowa, they have all hands on deck this week, especially when it comes to their local stations covering winter weather. So check this out. A video going viral on social media, their sports reporter having to report in the winter weather. KWWL sports anchor Mark Woodley pressed into service to cover the severe winter weather in Iowa. And during every live report, he did his little to hide his dissatisfaction with the assignment. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
What better time to ask the sports guy to come in about 5 hours earlier than he would normally wake up, go stand out in the wind and the snow and the cold and tell other people not to do the same. You know, I'm used to these evening shows that are only 30 minutes long, and generally on those shows I'm inside. So this is a really long show. Tune in for the next couple hours to watch me progressively get crankier and crankier.
So his brutally honest reports drew a host of admirers on social media. He's reportedly already gotten about 11.3 million views and counting. And we've all been there reporting out live, during the snow. I know I did it in Nebraska a lot, and it's not fun. And he's right. I mean, it's also one of those where it's like you're telling people not to go out, not to drive. Meanwhile, you're out there being like, it's really cold. I know.
Really, really cold.
Now, you're at a holiday party with delicious appetizers and desserts and would love to take a few home, and you want to look fashionable while doing so.
So here's the thing. Usually it's not appropriate to just like take some of the appetizers and throw it in the pocket. But don't worry. There's a new invention. It might be the perfect answer to help the snack cravings and make you look fashionable all in one. Take a look. Hefty unveiling a snack scarf. The household products maker calls this the perfect way to keep you warm and also secretly fill your scarf with your favorite party foods to take home. The company says the key is using the scarf's hidden storage bag pockets to keep those appetizers fresh. The plaid design snack scarf comes in 2 sizes, quart and gallon. See what they did there? Also a limited edition. They say the scarf retails for less than $3 each. All right, so guys, what are we thinking? Are we rocking the snack scarf here?
I mean,
You see how it works? There's like a little compartment at the end.
I can see this going wrong real quick.
Real quick.
Also, I could just see, there's going to be a family member that like, brings out a flask out of there or something. You know what I'm saying? That probably would happen. I don't know.
I mean, a chicken nugget fits in there or something small, right?
Yeah.
I like where we're going with that. Okay, so while we're here, best holiday foods, best holiday snacks for you guys.
Oh, man.
Well, I just tried a peppermint mint chocolate. That was delicious.
Yeah, shouts to Katrina Weber.
Yes.
Brought us all of them. Thank you so much.
That was delicious. Chocolate's always a good one.
I'm a straight up cookie guy.
Cookie guy.
Christmas cookies, man.
I needed someone to say prime rib. Come on. All right, time now, 9:09, 17 degrees out.
So ahead, you're getting gifts this year, and some of those you may not like. So what's the best way to handle a gift return? Still ahead, what you should and shouldn't do when it comes to gift returns. Somerset ISD is celebrating 100 years. Coming up next, alumni share their most important memories and what makes this district so special.
Good morning and welcome back. Somerset ISD celebrating its 100th anniversary this year, and as you can imagine, a lot has changed over the years.
From technology to new facilities, I spoke to staff about what makes the district so special.
I'm born blue, bleed blue.
Justin Taylor's family has strong ties to Somerset ISD.
I went to school here. My grandparents were teachers here. My parents went to school here, and now I'm back.
Taylor is the agricultural science teacher at Somerset High School and is continuing his family's legacy.
My grandfather was the ag teacher here, so it's a long family tradition. My little brother was an ag teacher for a little while.
Taylor says tradition, family, and community is what the school district is all about.
Our community is getting bigger and stronger with the leadership not only of the school but of the city. It has been a great experience, and we see our tiny little town becoming a big-time South Bexar County kind of place.
Y'all got a new house? It's a family atmosphere, whether you're from here or not here.
Rosemarie Chapa works for the district.
Our teachers, our staff truly care about the kids.
She graduated from Somerset High School in '87 and says a lot has changed.
When I was in school, I used to laugh because we were small. We were less than 100 of us that graduated.
Chapa says now graduating classes are about 300 students.
This community continues to grow, and the district is investing in infrastructure like this building that was created in 2004, and they're investing in technology.
Chapa says the future is bright for Somerset ISD.
We excel in everything we do, whether it's sports, our boys just went to our playoffs. Basketball, our teams are great. FFA, our kids are in speaking, UIL, academics, everything. Our school's a place to be. Somerset's a place to be.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
All right, so how was it?
It was amazing. I love going to Somerset because every time I go, there's always some new program or something happening, and family. That was the key in that story because everything went back to how family oriented this community is. So yeah, they're celebrating this year. So
Congratulations to 100 years.
yeah,
That is
That's
awesome.
incredible.
So Justin, 100 years ago, was it this cold?
Can't say. I didn't look at those numbers. I can tell you that back in 1989 it was colder than this.
Okay.
We got down to 6 on this date back in 1989, but 1989 was a brutally cold year. This year is, well, at
Pretty
least the end of
cold.
the year is turning out to be a little cold. Let's first start with a picture on KSAT Connect. You guys have sent in a lot of great pictures, but this one, they left the dog bowl outside. Yikes. That's what can happen. Anything you leave outside is probably super cold right now. Our plants aren't probably doing too well at this point after last night's numbers. We got all the way down to 16 here in San Antonio. We showed you the power outages earlier. Let's give you an update. Still several places where we're seeing some outages. Now, this goes county by county, but the numbers are the number of customers without power. We've seen Gillespie County kind of vacillate back and forth, but a higher number right now. It's been Bandera County with the highest number, and these are generally rolling blackouts because of power usage there. Again, not a statewide issue, just some local issues with the power companies. And there's a few here in Bexar County, a few here and there across our area. And of course, crews are working tirelessly to get these back online. And it's not a great morning to be without power. And we remember how that goes back in 2021. Again, far, far less people without power. But for those who do not have power, again, not a great morning. There's the scene outside. We've got 19 at the airport still. 20 at Stinson, 19 Kinley, 18 at Randolph. But this is actually some improvement. We are starting to warm up now that we have clear skies, at least here in town. There are some clouds south of town. 15 Kerrville, 19 New Braunfels, 20 in Hondo, 19 Uvalde, 25 Carrizo Springs. Around Bexar County right now, 17 in Helotes. It is 14 Bernie Stage. We're still in the teens in many, many spots. Hopefully that changes by next hour. Not only that, the winds are so gusty. We had really strong winds last night, so it's not as strong as what we were dealing with last night, but we're still getting those gusts 20 to 25, and that just makes it feel so much worse. Gusting to 20 in Boulevardy, gusting to 21 at the airport. That translates to a feels like number of 4. -3 is what it feels like in Bernie Stage. -2 Kerrville. We've consistently been below 0 when it comes to the wind chill up there around Kerrville. Hopefully that improves by next hour as well. Here's the wind gust forecast, and the winds will subside. We start to see those gusts come down to about 20 miles per hour or so by 3 o'clock, and I think by this evening we're in the 5 to 10 mile per hour range, if I can say that. And you'll see the gusts be just a lot less. The wind generally will probably go calm tonight. Forecast temperatures, we're starting off cold, yes, but by midday we should be, well, still cold, but warmer than those morning lows. 28 degrees, 23 Bernie, 22 Kerrville, and then by the afternoon we should jump above freezing here in San Antonio, at least for a time. Now, if you're in the hill country, probably not. You're probably going to spend the day sub-freezing, and then that'll go into tonight. It won't be until tomorrow that you'll get those temperatures back up above that mark. Dew point trend, very, very dry. Dew points are in the negatives right now, and it's going to stay that way through today, probably into tomorrow. So the air is very, very dry and cold, dry. Your skin gets really dry, your lips get chapped. By the time we get into the middle part of next week, that's when moisture finally starts to return. We get dew points in the 50s. I mentioned there's cloud deck down to our south Pleasanton, south of Uvalde. You got some clouds right now. That's going to keep things perhaps a little colder down there. You can see that milky white color here. Clouds all over deep South Texas. And then you get the really cool cloud formation out over the Gulf of Mexico. That is that cold air going over the warmer air of the Gulf. And you get clouds that look like that. You often see that when you get really strong cold fronts that make it down to the Gulf. Bigger picture here. Very active weather across the Northeast. There will be travel delays up there, heavy snow, and they're having a sort of what we would call a flash freeze situation across the Northeast, where they got rain and a lot of it yesterday, and now the cold air is moving in. All that moisture on the roadways up there going to quickly freeze, so that's going to be a travel nightmare up across the Northeast. Our Christmas forecast, 41 degrees tomorrow. 49 Sunday, but still some very cold mornings. We're right back at 17 by tomorrow morning, so we can't let our guard down. It is going to be another brutally cold night into tomorrow morning. 58 Monday, 64 Tuesday. It does warm up next week. We're back in the 70s by Wednesday and Thursday, but we've got to get through another couple days here of some pretty cold temperatures.
All right.
Shaking my head.
I know.
Well, it's crazy, though. I mean, because it goes from what? 15 this morning was the low here?
16.
16 to 70 in like 4 days. Just got to make it there.
That's how we roll.
All right. It is perfect time for those who, want to be cold for Christmas. Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Before we go to break, we're going to play some Christmas trivia.
These questions were put together by Land of Trivia, so let's see how much we know.
Oh, B. Christmas Carol is a popular novel by what British author?
Yeah, I'll go with B as well on that one.
All right. That's Charles Dickens?
That is Charles Dickens, okay.
And now, in which film does an angel named Clarence visit Bedford Falls? This is...
Start us off.
Come on, Tiffany. You know this one.
Listen, yesterday it was 3 for 3. Today I need to call a friend.
Just throw it up there.
C.
How dare you, Justin? All right, Justin, finish it off.
Movie. Great movie. All right. Well, now I don't know if I know this one. Who is the Nutcracker's enemy? Okay. Well, I'm going to go with it's the Mouse King, right? Is that
Yes.
I have no idea.
Yes.
I'm going to go with B because you seem very confident.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Look at us.
I got
The
nervous for a
teamwork.
second.
Okay.
I'm always going to be on your team, Justin, because
I saw Mike in the Nutcracker
Yes.
last year.
Okay. And you didn't remember the enemy?
Well, I was.
there was a lot going on.
Mike distracted me a little bit, but otherwise, no. Yeah, there you go. I remembered. It came to me.
You killed it. Good job, Justin. All right, time now, 9:21, 19 degrees out.
Coming up next, a guide to returning gifts, how to handle the idea of returning those Christmas gifts you'll be receiving this year.
Good morning and welcome back. Getting and giving gifts, a big part of the holiday season for many, and for a lot of people, a bigger part is returning those gifts.
Almost 20% of merchandise sold during the holiday season is expected to be returned. ABC's Alexis Christoforous has some advice about the best ways to handle returns.
It happens every year. You get a gift that just isn't right, and so you want to return it. Well, this year, due to higher labor and shipping costs, retailers are scaling back some of the generous return policies they had over the last few years.
Many have limited their windows, so where they used to be 60 or 90-day return windows, we're now seeing that drop back down.
And less stores are offering free returns this season.
We're definitely seeing an uptick in stores charging for returns. So basically what that means is the customer pays the shipping cost to get the item back to the retailer if they're returning something through the mail.
If you need to return a gift, Consumer Reports has some tips to help you deal with the process. First, if you get a gift that you think you want to return, don't open the box.
A lot of retailers will accept open box returns. You might not get full credit if the box has been opened. So your best bet is to not open anything if you think it's something you might return. That's the best guarantee of getting it the most refund possible.
Keep your gift receipts.
If you have the gift receipt, that's going to be way better. It's going to increase your odds of them accepting the return versus if you don't have it.
Check the retailer's return policy. Stores often change how they handle returns during the holidays. If you go to a store in person to return your gift, bring your ID. And remember that many retailers run sales between Christmas and New Year's. So if you return a gift in person, you can avoid paying return fees and maybe find a good deal on something else. Alexis Christoforous, ABC News, New York.
And right now, the stores are very busy.
I tried to go to the store yesterday. It was like the Rolling Stones were in town. You couldn't even get into the parking lot. I literally gave up. I pulled in the parking lot and I was like, no, this isn't it.
I waited in line for 2 hours. For some.
See, you have much more patience than I have.
But then it wasn't moving, so I left. All right, time now, 9:27, 19 degrees. There's a lot more ahead on GMSA at 9.
All right, we have a lot of sports to talk about. Spurs, Pelicans, huge night for a rookie. Not a huge night for the San Antonio Spurs. What happened and what comes next?
And a look outside with TransGuide. It's travel season. Traffic is picking up. Justin is tracking your full forecast. He has that coming up.
Good morning and welcome back. So it looks beautiful out there, right? No clouds in the sky, all blue. Here's the thing. If you haven't gone outside yet, try not to. It is 19 degrees. And surprisingly, this is actually a step in the right direction from what we saw earlier today.
Yeah, it is. Yesterday I ran outside to.
Ran outside.
I did. No, it was to do some last minute preps after the cold front hit. I've never run so fast in my life. I was in and back, out and back in the house before you could, it was
I only
cool.
laughed because I also ran to my car.
I think we're all in the same boat here. It's so cold out there. We're starting to see temperatures warm up a little bit. We're at 19 now. As we look across the country, I want to get you set for the travel impacts because there are going to be many, especially up across the Northeast. We've got a little bit of snow Pacific Northwest, but it really is the Northeast. It's kind of the main issue today. And there's going to be ice, there's going to be snow, and I would imagine there's going to be some travel delays when it comes to flights. So you'll want to check ahead. Tomorrow it gets better. There's less of the country dealing with wintry weather, and that's also the case Christmas Day. So today may be the worst of it, but today through Sunday, it's still really the Northeast that's kind of the focal point. If you're traveling across the state of Texas, no issues with ice or snow or anything like that. It's just cold. 25 Dallas, mostly cloudy today. Sunny and windy in Houston. They're barely going to make it above freezing. Even Brownsville, high of only 37 today. El Paso, one of the warm spots, if you want to call it that, at 42. Outside right now, we've got clear skies with a cloud deck just to our south, but it is clear here. 19. Dew point is at -3. Northerly winds at 16 still, so wind chill values are still in the single digits. 20 in Gonzales, 22 Pleasanton, 16 Bandera, 12 Lost Maples, and the wind chill values single digits really area wide, still carrying a few negative numbers too. Places like Lost Maples checking in at -2 with the current wind chill. Our KSAT 12-hour forecast, 28 at noontime. We're up around 34 this afternoon, 32 by 5 p.m. Then we're right back down below freezing this evening. Another bitterly cold night and cold morning on the way. We'll talk more about Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. We'll also talk about next week, which we'll see a warm up. That's the good news. That forecast here in just a couple minutes.
All right, thank you, Justin. So obviously we've been covering this winter weather extensively. Remember last year's storm in 2021? Well, a lot of you may be thinking no snow expected this time, but will the power stay on? And as we've seen today, there have been some CPS customers affected.
CPS Energy remains confident that your lights and heaters will keep running throughout this weather, but there's one thing they say could be a problem. Camelia Juarez shows us what that is and how crews will respond.
So we feel very confident about this cold snap. All our plants are ready to go, and our employees are ready to go as well.
CPS Energy Communications Specialist Dana Soto-Day says power should flow smoothly because crews have been working to weatherize power plants by protecting critical equipment.
We've majorly revamped our system since Winter Storm Uri.
Since the 2021 winter storm that knocked out power for days, CPS says it has improved communication with state officials like ERCOT, as well as staying in touch with customers.
Our teams have weekly, daily, lately because of the weather calls with ERCOT, the PUC, and all those partners to make sure that we're all aligned.
On top of handling this bitter cold, CPS Energy says it won't cut off anyone's power because of non-payment during the holidays or extreme weather. They will halt disconnections starting the day before Christmas.
CPS Energy will not be disconnecting homes during the holidays, and so that will encompass this weekend when we're seeing that cold weather.
CPS says if the lights do go out, high winds blowing tree limbs into power lines will likely be to blame.
With high winds comes down power lines, and so we just want people to, there's a chance there could be outages, but our crews are on standby to restore those things.
If there is a downed power line, assume it's live and call CPS for help. That number is 210-353-4357. Also, be sure to have a backup plan for family members who rely on electricity-based medical devices. Camelia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.
Well, a tough night for the Silver and Black. Remember, they were without Keldon Johnson. The Spurs in New Orleans last night taking on the Pelicans. And, well, NOLA starting off hot, outscoring San Antonio by 20 in the first. And CJ McCollum really going off 40 points in all. The Spurs would make it interesting. They closed the gap, but in the end, just not enough firepower. So the Pelicans win this one by 9. The final score from the Smoothie King Center. Yes, that's the real name, Smoothie King. Pelicans 126, Spurs 117. Big shout out to that man with the green hair, Jeremy Sohan. He has been killing it. Career night. Even with the one-handed free throws. Gotta love it. Big effort. And hopefully it can continue on to tonight, where they are still on the road in Orlando, taking on the Magic, set for 6 o'clock. And here we go. Staying local. UTSA away with their best recruiting class ever. 22 early signees. So during his press conference about the class of 2023, head coach Jeff Traylor also elaborating on this tweet that went viral. How does UTSA football report Power 5 schools who are trying to poach our young talent? How much evidence do they really need to make this not a part of our game?
Truth is, you can't prove it. Those guys have been doing this for years. It's NIL. Now it's legal. They've got agents. There's a workaround. You're not going to get a text. You're not going to get a screenshot. They're really good at what they do. And it's going to take some serious enforcement to make guys quit it. I don't know how it is. And I'm not against NIL. I hope everybody hears me on that. I'm for these kids making the money. I just don't like me developing them and then someone coming in and just taking them from us when my kid's on my team and he really doesn't want to go.
All right, so speaking of being better each and every day, former Roadrunner Tariq Woolen named to his first ever Pro Bowl, and it's also his first ever season. He is the Seahawks cornerback, his first season in the NFL, tied for the lead in the NFL with interceptions, 6 picks, one of 4 members of the Seahawks named to the Pro Bowl.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
And speaking of the NFL, the Cowboys, Texans, a pair of division rivalry games on Christmas Eve. Couldn't ask for a better present than that. Tons of playoff implications in both games. So we're going to start with Dallas. The Cowboys welcoming their bitter rival, Philadelphia Eagles, to town. Remember, Philly has the best record in the league. They only have 1 loss. Dallas coming off that stunning overtime loss against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So if the Cowboys want to win the NFC East, they obviously need to get through the Eagles. It was anticipated to be one of the best games of the season, especially the last couple weeks, until presumptive MVP as of right now. I'm biased. Jalen Hurts not playing, so now the Cowboys will host the Eagles and backup quarterback Gardner Minshew tomorrow afternoon, 3:25 at Jerry World. And on the other side of the Texas teams, Houston Texans not going to the postseason. In fact, they might actually have the #1 overall pick. However, they have a great opportunity to play spoiler for their division rivals, the Tennessee Titans. The Titans, currently the AFC South leaders. They've been struggling a lot lately. I think actually Ryan Tannehill is out for the season. Shouts to the Aggies, former Aggie quarterback and wide receiver. They've dropped their past 4 games, and the Jags are right on their tail for the division crown. Texans, Titans kick off tomorrow noon in Nashville.
And it's going to be great weather for people to be watching at home.
I know.
These games.
Oh my goodness. Stay inside, get the hot chocolate, and just watch football. We are seeing a lot of people out and about. Obviously, one of the biggest travel weekends of the year. And it was funny at 4:30 this morning, like, there's no one on the road. We don't know if it's because it's really cold or because it's 4:30 in the morning.
Right? Millions will be traveling this holiday weekend.
All right, time now at 9:39. Hey, it just hit 20 degrees out.
Okay. All right. We're doing good. Next, what the San Antonio Fire Department is saying about what the cold weather may bring and some advice on how to avoid it.
Holiday traditions at the Sears household. We decorate for Christmas inside and outside, but we don't start till the day after Thanksgiving. Inside, we always have a nativity scene set up somewhere. And our Christmas morning is when we open up the packages and enjoy our time together. These days, usually just me and my wife for a good part of the day. And then we have a ham for our Christmas lunch. And I want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Welcome back. The San Antonio Fire Department predicting more house fires over the next few years or a few days. And it's a sad reality because as the cold weather comes in, more and more people try to think outside the box to heat their homes.
A SAFD spokesperson says with 15 fire fatalities in the last year or so, they don't want to see another one, especially over the holidays. Jesse Degollado has more on this story.
No one was there when a fire gutted a home near Bulverde Road late Wednesday night. The apparent cause, the San Antonio Fire Department spokesman says it was a heating lamp being used to warm the family's chickens. He says it's the kind of accident that happens when cold weather sets in.
We like to say predictable is preventable.
Spokesman Joe Arrington says the fire could be an example of why a heat source should never be left next to anything combustible, space heaters being among the most common.
Make sure those are at least 3 feet away from everything combustible that could catch on fire. If you leave the room, turn it off.
Arrington says it's also important to remember for space heaters, use wall plugs, not power surge protectors or extension cords. He says don't overload those and make sure they aren't covered up because they can overheat and short out. And he says carbon monoxide poisoning can be caused by ovens used for warmth and any exhaust inside from outdoor generators. Arrington says, remember, the last thing you want is one of these to show up at your house over the holidays.
Stay warm, but do it safely so that we don't want to meet you tonight is what we're saying, basically.
Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
Justin, how long are we going to be facing these frigid temperatures?
It's going to be another couple mornings before we're done with this. Tomorrow morning will be equally as cold as this morning, maybe a degree or two warmer, and then the next morning we're in the low 20s, which is still a hard freeze. It's not until we get into next week that those temperatures finally start to jump up a little bit. So brutally cold this morning. I want to show you that we do have a cloud deck down to the south. So if you're watching us from Eagle Pass, Carrizo Springs, Cotulla, even Pleasanton, you got some clouds out there. And that may prevent you from warming up as fast as some of these areas where it is cleared out and we had clear skies overnight. Right now, 20 in Uvalde, but 27 Carrizo Springs. Those clouds kind of do a couple of things. They act as a little bit of a blanket, so it kept temperatures up just a little bit, but it also doesn't allow you to warm up much. 17 Kerrville, 19 New Braunfels, 21 Gonzales, 20 right now in Kennedy, and a little closer look here at Bexar County. Still in the teens. Most of the reporting sites except for Stinson, where we are currently at 20. I think by next hour we will see some pretty big improvement with these numbers. The wind chill values starting to improve some too. We've been below 0 for several hours in Kerrville when it comes to the feels like number, now up to 2. 4 is what it feels like in Canyon Lake. Feels like 4 at the airport right now. It's 7 at Stinson. It looks so nice outside when you look at live cam, but it is so much colder than it looks. And you can see those clouds off in the distance as well that we were talking about as we look south. Dew point is at -3 with northerly winds at about 16 miles per hour, and those winds, this is the Futurecast, shows that by noontime starting to die down some. There's still going to be a breeze there, but not like what we've been seeing. And then by 3 o'clock, it'll continue to kind of taper off. I think we'll probably, by this evening and to tonight, get those winds in a 5 to 10 mile per hour range, so it won't be as bad when it comes to the wind chill, but it will still be cold, as we said tonight. 28 degrees noontime, 30 by 1 o'clock. We're up around 34 today, so we should briefly get above freezing before we fall right back down below that mark tonight. And the hill country probably staying below freezing all day today, so you will not get back above that mark until tomorrow. Showed this earlier, but this is interesting. So last year we were at 71 on this date, December 23rd, 2021. This year we only reached a high of about 34. The low this morning was 17. So what a difference a year makes. It just goes to show you never know when these cold fronts will make such a big difference here. But late in the month, here we are. We're going to have a pretty cold stretch here. And 16, the low this morning actually, is the high is the second coldest for this date. 1989, it did get down to 6 degrees on this day. -6, the dew point in Bernie Stage, -8, Helotes, -5 at Port SA. The air is extremely dry, and you see those low dew points, that cold, dry air settling in across the entire state. This is the kind of weather that, as we've been saying, if you go outside, you're going to get the dry, cracked skin. It's just that sort of Arctic air, but it does improve. We'll eventually get humidity back in here by next week. Here's the big picture. And you can see the clouds down to the south. We've got some high clouds across North Texas. Western half of the country doing okay. You're going to find some snow up across the Cascades and Pacific Northwest. But it's the Northeast that's a problem today, and where you will find a ton of travel delays. There's even the potential for a bit of a flash freeze. And what that means is it's been above freezing across the East Coast since, it's been above freezing for several hours, but they've had rain, and then you get this cold air coming in, and any of that precipitation that's on the ground immediately freezes, and then you get skating rinks on some of the roads and streets there. So that's what they're dealing with across the Northeast. It could be a problem. You'll want to check ahead if you have flights up there because there could be some delays. Our Christmas forecast, 41 degrees coming up tomorrow, less wind, thankfully. 22 Christmas morning, 49 Christmas Day. Would be the second coldest Christmas morning on record, if that it does indeed hold. The extended forecast, 41, as we said, Saturday, 49 Sunday, 58 Monday, 64 on Tuesday, and then we're back in the 70s by Wednesday and Thursday, maybe even a rain chance on Thursday, 72. So a pretty good looking forecast next week. We just got to get past the next couple of days.
All right. Thanks, Justin.
I can't believe it goes from like 27 to 70 in a matter of 3 days. Just get me to 70.
Roller coaster.
Time now, 9:49, 20 degrees.
Next, a look at the latest shows in Hollywood and a familiar one making a comeback.
Good morning and welcome back to the cast of That 70s Show, getting a 90s upgrade for Netflix, and Dave Grohl bringing on a very special guest.
Here's CNN's Rick Damigella with the Hollywood Minute.
Welcome back to Chess Fest. It's always an honor to have your hair in my chair.
Fez and the rest of the That 70s Show gang are back in Netflix's new sequel series, That 90s Show. The comedy follows the kids of the original characters as they get up to the same basement shenanigans in a new decade and premieres January 19th.
We're still the best of friends. No, you're not. Who says we're not? Sit somewhere else.
The Banshees of Inisherin has found friends with London critics. The dark comedy scored the most nominations at the 43rd Annual London Critics Circle Awards with 9. We'll find out if it nabs Film of the Year when the honors are handed out February 5th. Dave Grohl was joined by 16-year-old daughter Violet for the 4th night of his Hanukkah sessions. The duo performed a touching rendition of the Janis Ian track At 17. The Foo Fighters frontman celebrates Hanukkah by posting covers of songs made famous by Jewish musicians. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
All right, coming up tomorrow on GMSA, staying calm during the holidays. As we all know, it can be such a stressful time. We're going to give you some advice how to protect your peace this year and stay stress-free.
And outside, the trans guy, oh, beautiful day.
Beautiful, except for the, cold temperatures.
Right?
So Justin Horn,
Yes.
It is, 20 degrees now. Are we done getting colder for the rest of the day?
We'll see a warm up a little bit of a warm up.
I like
Very
that
cold
emoji.
today. If you were curious. Yes, there we go. 34 degrees today is what we're looking for. 17 again tonight, and then 41 tomorrow. So Christmas Eve around 41. 49 on Sunday after a morning of 22. So we've got a couple more mornings here we're going to be dealing with this really cold stuff. Even Monday morning's a little chilly, but then we get back above freezing and everything's back to what we would expect for South Texas by next week. But be extra careful out there today with these temperatures the way they are.
All right, so don't put the jackets, the coats, the beanies, gloves away just yet.
No, and don't let your guard down because, yes, it was 16 this morning, but I think we'll be right back there again tomorrow morning. So don't unwrap your pipes or take the spigot covers off, or keep the plants covered too, because we've got a couple more mornings where we'll be looking at a hard freeze.
All right. Well, we have about 30 seconds left, so this is the last 9 a.m. show until Christmas. You guys have any big plans? As we're feeling the weather, we might as well get into the spirit.
Not really. No, just
staying
keeping it
inside.
simple, yeah.
And just celebrating with family.
Trees, gifts, everything's good to go.
Yeah, and the weather matches the kind of the feeling of Christmas, so there is that. But yeah,
Some warm foods.
that too.
Some soup.
Food's a definite.
All the food.
But yes, all the presents.
Come back like 30 pounds heavier. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here at News at Noon.